When I was little, I used to watch my mom get ready, and I would just see her do this ceremony of rubbing brushes against her face, putting perfume on. And then in first grade, my mom stepped out of the house to go get something, and I felt the need to do that kind of ceremony. And so I don't know what I was doing, and I grabbed the brushes and I rubbed them against my face, and my mom came back and I got the door, and she saw me, and she said, "Are you wearing makeup?" And I was only like, 6 years old, and I had a full-on panic attack. And I ran to the restroom, and I started to wash my face, and my eyes were burning because I got soap in my eyes, and I was screaming, "I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry." Like I had a full meltdown. There I was at 6 years old wanting to play with makeup, and now I get to do it every day. I can do my makeup really quick in like an hour and a half, and then, an hour to get my hair done. But I don't enjoy that. That's not the life that I want to live. I like to be luxurious and leisurely with my glam and enjoy every step of the process, because it's my favorite part of my life and my career is getting ready for things. Artistically, I enjoy doing it little by little, like a painter, you just step away and you work things out. I'm born and raised in the City of Angels, Los Angeles. Hollywood is my backyard. I was destined to be a star. The Hollywood formula, from rags to riches, it's my story. I can honestly say that I'm very lucky, very privileged to have been born in the United States. My parents immigrated from Mexico. My childhood, that's a very complex question. I think I'm definitely in a point of healing my inner child. There was a very challenging context of being raised by parents that didn't really necessarily know what to do with the queer child or allow them to express that. So there was a lot of suffering and silence. I think the biggest challenge of my life has been being born male. I had this conversation with my brother where I was thinking that I identified with Ariel from The Little Mermaid. But my brother cracked me by telling me that I was really more like Pinocchio, trying to prove to my father that I was a real boy. So it was this putting on of the masculinity, walk this way, talk this way, study this, go in this restroom. I think it really took me away from my authentic self. I think that's been so challenging my whole life. I'm really ashamed about having suicidal thoughts before. I'm really ashamed of it because I don't ever want to go back to that low point in my life where I don't see the value of how life is beautiful. Now I see it. And now that I live authentically in the feminine realm, I get to enjoy every day, wake up as her. Valentina is created out of my yearning for protagonism, my curiosity to femininity that's never gone away. Valentina, I think, is the combination of an old Hollywood formula mixed with telenovela star. Started as a fantasy, but I just became her. And I just love being the princess of Southeast Los Angeles. Gonzales Northgate Market is kind of like a Mexican Disneyland of supermarkets, where it's just like guacamole makers, rows of aguas frescas, chicharrones, ceviche already made, then the meat, beautifully arranged fruits. Carlos is a dear friend of mine who's Mexican, and he's launching his new drink called Curalita, which is the recipe of his grandmother, and it's being sold at Northgate Gonzales Market. Love him dearly. He's been so supportive to me in my career, and I couldn't miss it. What's on the television at home was a lot of telenovelas, Miss Universe. What's on the radio was a lot of Spanish music. My babysitters that were helping to raise me would be coming from Baja California, family friends, and they didn't speak English, so I'd be translating and watching TV shows and listening to music with them while we were cleaning. And I kind of grew up to be that, all those references that I love, I honor a woman and how fragile she could be, brokenhearted, yearning, longing, is the emotion I like to emote on stage. Glamorous, but tragically going through something. I went to performing arts school, so I kind of like assigned myself backstage to be the makeup artist because all the little girls that were 11 years old, their dad wouldn't let them wear makeup. They didn't know how to wear it, so I would pretend. I didn't know what I was doing. They'd let me work on them and do stage makeup. I got good at it eventually. I was always good with makeup and beauty. I started studying the performing arts in 5th grade. It was fun and all, but I was mainly put to do like male roles and male training, be with the boys, lift other girls. And, you know, I wasn't that great at it. But I was able to study the performing arts, and I get to do all of it now with my career. I used to feel like I was hiding so much behind all the makeup before, and now I know how to let, you know, my beauty shine through sometimes. Ever since I turned 21, I would go to Showgirls at Mickey's, West Hollywood, where with 10 fierce dollars, you can watch the world's best drag queens all in one night and then have a moment and drink with them after the show. You know, that was my study. I was mainly studying Raven, her makeup, the way she would collect tips, the way she kind of just like, you know, sold her in the light and stuff. I was able to see a lot of the Drag Race girls perform there and a lot of drag icons, and I was fiercely in the audience studying them. I attended the first ever DragCon. I was walking up and down and the queens would stop their line to come and ask me like, who made this outfit? Who made this wig? And I was like a baby drag queen. I'd been working as a seasonal employee at Prada, Rodeo Drive, and I had a savings at the time. I had $1,000, which was a lot of money for me at the time. And the auditions for season 9 came up, and I said, this is it. I'm gonna audition, and I'm gonna make it, and I'm investing every last penny. Valentina was always glamorous. Valentina was always wearing custom. Valentina always had incredible makeup, incredible hair, a lot of talent. And I walked in heels very naturally, got my outfits custom made. I would prepare Valentina for about 2 months before she would go out for one night. And when I would show up to my shows, I would arrive with a scarf over my head, a trench coat, sunglasses, and pulling on my drag with me, fully perfumed. My body was already on, but that was just the look, just to arrive. So I was always fully method with my drag, and my performance was always very heartfelt. I'm still performing the same music that I did when I started. And I think that's why I auditioned just one time for Drag Race and got in right away. Hello, it's me, Valentina. I kind of have this chola attitude, you know, very strong-willed and very confident and very loyal to my friends, to myself, and the people that make me, and anybody that's gonna interrupt that in a competition, keep them at arm's length, but be lovely, you know, so I wasn't very nervous.
Oh my God, they said so many things. Like,
you're perfect, you're beautiful, you look like Linda Evangelista, you're a model. Everything about you is perfect. Did you stone those tights? Oh, you're smiling. They eat her up every single time she's on that damn stage. She doesn't even, she can walk out there in a diaper. And they're like, Valentina, your smile is beautiful.
I just remember thinking like, wow, like, I don't understand why these girls are listening to my feedback when I don't even listen to my feedback that much. You know, and I just, you know, now with time, there's been music that's been made. The fans still tell me that at meet and greets, and I giggle and I help finish the phrase and all that. And, you know, to be compared to Linda Evangelista is incredible, right? Who wouldn't want to be compared to Linda Evangelista? And now Aja and I, people don't know, but we're actually very close, and I really appreciate and value her aggressive compliments.
Good morning, bitches. The latest meme taking over the internet is drag queens without eyebrows or teeth.
Oh my God.
Good morning, bitches. I was never worried about acting challenges. I mean, I've been playing characters my whole life. I was over here being put to do boy roles and all this and all that, and that wasn't really my authentic self. It was just being asked to do something, and I would give it my best, right? So I think when it comes to acting challenges, I can apply myself. For example, in the lead of high school, like senior year, Beauty and the Beast, I played the Beast. Can you imagine? How dare they?
Take that thing off of your mouth.
I'd like to keep it on, please.
I've experienced a lot of trauma in my life. Maskate was a very traumatic moment to me in my life. It's really an example of dissociation. When I look back at it, I can see it in my eyes that I'm disassociated, really exhausted, and I wasn't present, which is why I couldn't lip sync, why I couldn't do the song. People don't really believe me, but that's my experience of trauma. Sometimes when I have traumatic moments, I kind of freeze because I suffer from some mental health issues sometimes that I'm always working on. It's not my proudest moment, but it's a moment that people really recognize me for. I've tried to really make it humorous, but it's really hard to explain what I was feeling because I was really floating away in a different place.
Valentina!
What a surprise!
Honey, congenial, I'm the biggest diva. I have a lot of fans, okay? And they all wanted me to win the show. And because I didn't win the show, they were gonna do whatever it took for me to win something. And it really should have been either Cynthia or Peppermint. They're far more congenial than I am. But it was a voting basis. I mean, the rules have changed now. But not only that, but if you also notice, like when they crown congeniality, it's usually in front of a live audience, not on a private set with a bunch of drag queens that don't feel you deserve it. I don't wear wigs anymore. And that's fun because I get to flip my hair around and be a sexy mama. I just got a haircut, a layered haircut, just the ends to keep it growing.
How does it feel with long hair?
Oh, everything. Hair is just like an extension of my femininity, and it just moves and flows, and you know, I just enjoy having my hair down, you know, because I don't do no splits or anything. But the crowd cheers for some hair. When you move that hair, and it shines, so make it shiny, honey, okay? I'm back.
It's you, Valentina.
I'm glamour, high fashion, a Latin American diva. I really enjoyed All Stars so much because I just went in there yearning for the cameras more than winning challenges, because I don't need to win everything, I just need to entertain the people, you know, and to be seen. So I think I went in there so that I could myself have an enjoyable experience.
I'm your hostess, Naomi Smalls.
And I'm Vivi. We're tall, we're skinny, and we're high fashion, glamour, couture, the house down, boobs, mama, yes.
Club 97.
Club 96. Club 96, the base of what it was fully my idea, which I think is a brilliant idea. The public did receive it very well. I was eliminated, yet it's a cultural phenomenon. They built an entire set of Club 96 at DragCon. When I was modeling in Paris, I also attended a show, Front Row, and the runway models were modeling to You're Perfect, You're Beautiful, and then little pieces of Club 96 down the runway.
But bitch, let it be known, she left with a crown.
Here in the city of Downey, they weren't allowing the raising of a pride flag during June, which I'm the princess of Southeast LA, named by the Los Angeles Times, and I'm not for that kind of behavior where it's just a pride flag, let it be raised. There's queer people in Southeast LA. A lot of people are now, young kids are queer, and they have the freedom to be queer, and I'd rather be defending them and supporting them and letting them know their Tia Valentina was there to support, you know? With my presence and my glamour and my beauty and my queerness. and my fearlessness. My showpiece, it's a little rising from the ashes like a phoenix. You know, I've been very proud lately. Been very queer and celebrating it for this season a lot. I'm very grateful that this is my job. I have an audition in New York I'm very excited about. My favorite acting role would have to be Angel in Rent, because it was the most challenging thing I'll probably ever do. So not only was it live, I would have to do a quick change in 8 minutes, learn about in-ears, sing very high while I'm dancing in heels down the stairs. And to play Angel, my goodness, that's the role of a lifetime. Like for queer roles, there's not that very many. I really do want to become an actress, a really well-known actress of high acclaim, a woman of high regard. I would like to consider myself multifaceted, right? The modern day star does everything. I've been welcomed by the fashion industry. I've graced the cover of magazines. I've walked in runway shows. I've attended runway shows front row. I get sent beautiful clothes. Right now I'm wearing Carolina Herrera by West Gordon. This is a runway piece. It's very, very exciting that I get to express my art and collaborate with so many incredible people.
Valentina, once we get there, you're in public view, just so you know, okay?
Okay. I'll be sure to suck in my tummy and smile chaotically, okay?
I think you're gonna love the crowd. I think you're gonna just love tonight. I feel like the vibe is like
Very chunti.
special.
Yes, it's gonna be my people, my chuntis.
In 5 minutes.
Okay, where is your dress? It's in the box, in the big suitcase. What's next? Hopefully, an incredibly long, beautiful life. I hope to heal, to grow, to be the most elegant and sophisticated old lady in a hacienda one day, with many, many Persian cats, paintings of me talking about, they used to call me the fan favorite. And I hope my future holds a lot of femininity. And the most beautiful version of myself is yet to come. And I welcome everybody to join me as I become more authentic and I become the woman of my dreams. And then we still need to do the photo shoot.
Can I do one pic here in the light? Do it very quickly.
One.
It's giving Jessica Rabbit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gotta go.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, vamos, vamos.
Vámonos, let's go.
Oh, perfume. I am so sorry.
She gotta smell good. Vámonos.
Life is such a gift, and the rest of it, I get to live it my way. When I perform, it's a very euphoric feeling. Sometimes I kind of float and drift and something just comes over me and I soak in the lights and I feel outside of myself, but I emote from a place where I kind of blank out, but my body knows what it's doing, especially when I know the music so well. I transmit a lot of energy and I receive a lot from the fans. Sometimes they're crying and reaching their arms out and screaming my name. You know, it's just incredible. So many cameras on me, so many eyes. And I hope I can be on the stage for the rest of my life. I mean, I want to die on stage. I want my last breath to be on stage.
Oficialmente, Southeast LA Princess, Valentina!
Life is so beautiful now. I'm so grateful to be healing and to be in a place where I could be a lot more present. I mean, I have a lot to go, but I'm very grateful to be where I am right now, to have what I do have. There's a fierce ambition in my spirit that wants and needs and knows exactly how they're gonna get it and wakes up wanting to make the most of every day. Sure, I have my bad days, but there's always hope for a brighter tomorrow. And I'm very grateful, very grateful.
Southeast LA, los amo.
You know where to go for the mecca of gay. It's right here, and you know that's right. So make sure you click to subscribe so you never miss a thing.